Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Boring AFC. And in today's video, I'm just here to eulogise about the FA Cup, really. But before I do, my name is Rob. This is the Boring AFC. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers so I can stream live. So if you are here and it's your first time, please please subscribe and help me to help the channel to grow. All right, so let's talk about the FA Cup. It was a magical weekend of FA Cup football, really. So magical. I even wrote a haiku about it. Although I had to join FA to fuck. So it goes like this: I love the fuck up, and it very nearly was. Come on, the Arsenal. I love the FA Cup, and I suppose in a way I've been bred to love the FA Cup. I'm 39. I was born in 1986, and in my lifetime, Arsenal have won 10 FA Cups. So every 4 years, I've seen my club lift an FA Cup trophy. So for me, it is one of the most important competitions that we can enter. And I value everything about it because it's brought me so much joy. And so for me, it's a trophy that I want to see Arsenal competitive in, and it's a trophy I want to see Arsenal win. And actually, I think this is the first time since we won it under Arteta that we've gone beyond the fifth round. So for me, that shows that Arteta is taking this trophy more seriously now. We have had some awful runs, though. I think we've met like Liverpool and Man City a couple of times in the fifth round. So it's not like it's been plain sailing. However, I want to see Arsenal taking the FA Cup seriously because for me, it's one of the most important trophies that you can win. So, and it was a great weekend. It was a great weekend for the FA Cup. We had Port Vale beating Sunderland, where a Newcastle fan scores the winner against Sunderland and then does the Alan Shearer celebration. Sometimes I think football has a way of being romantic and having these really kind of obscure and random coincidences. And this is one of them. A Newcastle fan scores the winning goal against Sunderland, shusses the Newcastle fans and takes them through to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. It's a wonderful story, and congratulations to Port Vale. That was the biggest story here. Wrexham had a taste of what it was like to play in the big leagues against Chelsea, and they were the better team. And in the end, it was one of those decisions where they were undone by a red card. By all accounts, it was a red card. You can talk about, the soul of the game or anything like that. It was a red card, and they were also undone by VAR. So that's something for Wrexham to look forward to should they ever make the Premier League. And then we had Mansfield, and Arsenal beat Mansfield. And I'm going to talk about a little bit about it in detail. Arsenal did beat Mansfield, but they did it ugly. And that seems to be a thing for Arsenal right now. Again, while we're winning, I don't care how we win. It would be a problem for me if we weren't winning. But right now we're winning and we're getting the job done, and Arsenal are trying to move beyond, trying to not get out of second gear really. And for me, I think it kind of indicates that Arsenal are trying to hold on to as much energy as possible because there are other more important and bigger games coming, like Bayern Leverkusen next week. But by all accounts, that also was a game of, for me anyway, wonderful football heritage. You had the big league team Arsenal, top of the Premier League, going to a team in Division 1. You had this shoddy pitch. It was very close quarters. It was very intimate. You had the son of the legendary Brian Clough managing against Arsenal. And then you had their chairman was an Arsenal fan. His children are Arsenal fans. But on this day, they were behind Mansfield, and it was wonderful. I don't know what Arsenal were doing on the pitch. I have no idea what the formation was meant to be. I don't think Arteta will ever play a three at the back again. It was messy. The only real shining light was Max Dowman, who looks like he could play football on quicksand and still elegantly cross the field like a ballerina, right? It wasn't a great game of football, but it was one of those FA Cup games, and it's captivating. And there were other really big results this weekend as well. Liverpool go through, Man City go through, Leeds go, Southampton go through. So it makes for quite an exciting quarterfinal. And Arsenal are going to have to be better. Yes, you can talk about all the intricacies of playing away in the FA Cup in Division 1, and it's not like the type of pitch that used to playing on to. Nobody cares. And to be honest, I don't really care, actually. I felt a little bit sorry for Salmon and that pass back. It was unfortunately, it's the type of thing we've seen quite a lot of with Arsenal this season. I do think Kepa could have done better, personally. But by the same token, I don't really want to dig him out too hard, because it was a breakaway goal and they happen. Could have been better there. Square looked a little bit shaky. Calafiori was injured again. That's frustrating. Norgard looked like he was okay. And Madueke and Eze come up with the goods to get us through, and they were quality goals. And so they are the goals that define the fine margins, and Arsenal go through. So I think that Arsenal got away with one, but that's the FA Cup. It's a knockout competition. We've got the job done, and we're through to the next round. So that's great. I didn't want to do a long video today. I just wanted to kind of eulogise about how beautiful I thought the FA Cup was this weekend, and it was incredible. However, I did want to have a little bit of fun. So I've done my own FA Cup draw for the week, which will be taking place today at 7 o'clock. But I've done my own just to kind of test the waters and see what kind of lineup we could be seeing in the quarterfinals. So, obviously we're hoping for Port Vale, right? So let's have a look at what we got. Okay, first one. Brilliant. So the first one out is Arsenal. It means we've got a home draw, though. Who are we playing at home to? Okay, we're playing at home to either Brentford or West Ham. That's quarterfinal one. At least not Man City or Liverpool, right? Okay, the next one. Port Vale have got a home fixture. And that's going to be against Man City. So Port Vale at home to Man City. Brilliant. Well done, Rob. If this comes out now, I suppose I'm going to be absolutely keen for it, aren't I? All right, then we have Leeds at home against Chelsea, which then should leave us. Who's going to be the home fixture? Southampton at home to Liverpool. So my predictions then for the FA Cup quarter-final draw. Arsenal will draw either Brentford or West Ham. Port Vale will draw Man City. Leeds will draw Chelsea. And Southampton will draw Liverpool. I'll take a picture of it and put it up on the little post thing that YouTube has and see what people think. But other than that, Arsenal, Brentford or West Ham, Port Vale, Man City, Leeds, Chelsea, Southampton and Liverpool. Do you think I'm close? Do you think that's an absolute nightmare draw? I don't know. Man City will be absolutely loving it if they get it. But yes, so one more time, the FA Cup is beautiful. Let's all watch the FA Cup. It's the greatest club competition in the world. Up the Gunners.